to listen for 3 seconds? This is Saturn's lively moon, the last whale of its prey, captured by the Cassini probe 1.4 billion kilometers away. After transformation, it turns out to be such a mournful howl. But what we gaze up at is its beautiful ring, the gentle appearance called the jewel of the solar system. For centuries, we have looked up at this golden point in the night sky, calling it the jewel of the solar system, a solemn giant surrounded by rings, quietly floating in the darkness. But, do you know? The beauty in the universe is often the deadliest trap. Saturn is not a gentle beauty. It is a violent giant, a massive body composed of aggression, spinning wildly. The centrifugal force flattens its poles, making it look like a giant pumpkin drifting in space. Today, we set aside filtered photos and blurry images from amateur telescopes to delve into the world of this chaotic master, where impossible storms exist, defying the geometry of physics. It also has a cruel gravity that can tear apart entire moons, just to adorn itself with rings. Let's start with the most familiar secret. From Earth, Saturn's rings look like solid satin ribbons made of pure gold. Smooth, perfect, seemingly eternal. But the truth is enough to overturn your understanding. If you dare to dive in, you'll be instantly sucked into the cosmic meat grinder. The rings are not solid. They are a chaotic storm made of sharp ice and rock fragments, ranging from the size of sand grains to the size of the Appalachian Mountains. Traveling at thousands of kilometers per hour, colliding, shattering, merging around Saturn, playing out an endless cycle of destruction. This ice crab storm spans nearly 300,000 kilometers. Yet in some places, it is only 10 meters thick, like a cosmic razor blade cutting through the darkness. And the most chilling thought is that this is not a naturally formed decoration, but the wreckage of a cosmic tragedy. The most accepted theory by scientists is that millions of years ago, a moon about the size of Titan accidentally ventured into Saturn's Roche limit, the critical point of gravitational death. Once crossed, the planet's gravity would tear apart the moon's cohesion. Saturn forcibly ripped this moon apart, stripping away its crust and eventually dismantling its core into fragments, turning a whole vibrant world into the beautiful rings we admire today. In short, the Saturn rings we gaze at are actually the scattered innards of a moon. It is a true planetary purpose. If the rings are already terrifying, then the sight at Saturn's poles challenges the logic of nature. On Earth, storms are circular or spiral. But Saturn does not follow the rules. Its North Pole eternally spins a perfect hexagonal hurricane. This is not a symbol of alien civilization, but a massive storm that could swallow 4 Earths, with walls extending hundreds of kilometers into the atmosphere and a red polar vortex at its center. Like a blood-red rose twisted by hurricanes, it has roared for decades, even centuries, like a giant eye that never blinks, staring into the void. Why does this geometric shape exist? How does it maintain perfection in chaos? When this giant beast becomes completely enraged, a monster called Big White will awaken deep within the clouds, unleashing a superstorm that spans the entire circumference of the planet, biting its own tail as it circles Saturn, releasing lightning 1,000 times stronger than the strongest lightning strike on Earth. The storm stirs Saturn's interior, flipping frozen ammonia to the surface, turning the golden giant into a pale ghost, while among Saturn's more than 140 moons lies a fake Earth, Titan. It is the only moon in the solar system with a dense atmosphere, with higher pressure than Earth, rivers, lakes, and rain clouds on its surface, looking just like Earth at first glance. But don't be fooled by it. Here, the rain is made of methane and ethane, equivalent to liquefied natural gas slowly falling from the sky, with temperatures dropping to minus 179 degrees Celsius. If a person falls in, they would shatter like tempered glass, and the ground is not sand, but hundreds of meters high static plastic sand dunes, constantly deforming in the alien wind. This is a twisted world that mimics life with materials of death. Saying this, do you still think Saturn is the gentle gem of the solar system? Feel free to share your feelings in the comments. Looking further away, there is a pure white little ice ball, Titan II Tutai. We once thought it was just a lifeless rock until we discovered its tiger stripes in the South Pole, where deep blue cracks are spewing superheated water vapor fountains hundreds of kilometers high. It turns out that Saturn's gravity is squeezing Titan II like kneading dough, and the friction keeps its core warm, hiding a global ocean of liquid salt water beneath a deadly ice shell. There is heat, there are organic chemicals, who can say? At this moment, there is no unknown life swimming in the deep sea of Titan II. But to protect this potential home for life, we paid a heavy price. In 2017, the Cassini spacecraft, which studied Saturn for 13 years, ran out of fuel, and NASA ordered it to self-destruct to avoid accidentally crashing into Titan II and bringing Earth bacteria into that pristine ocean. In its final orbit, Cassini plunged into Saturn's atmosphere, using its last strength to point its antenna at Earth, sending its last set of data before being completely melted and evaporated by Saturn's high temperature and pressure, forever becoming part of this giant beast. Our interstellar ambassador ultimately merged into the storm he studied all his life. Saturn seems eternal, but it is merely an illusion of time. Gravity is gradually pulling the icy fragments of the rings into the planet's interior. This is the ring phenomenon. In another 100 million years, which is just a blink of an eye in cosmic time, Saturn's rings will completely disappear, leaving only a lonely gas giant howling in the darkness. Saturn is a temporary masterpiece created by violence and gravity. It attracts us with beautiful traps while brutally puncturing human arrogance. We are small and fragile before it. It turns out that the beauty in the universe is never just dangerous. It can even be deadly. This planet teaches us not to judge the universe with Earth's aesthetics. Behind every seemingly gentle starlight may hide a cruel truth that overturns our understanding. The rules of the universe have never been set for Earth. The strangeness of the universe far exceeds our imagination. Right? If you are reading this, it means you, like me, are fascinated by the secrets of space. If this video has given you a new perspective on Saturn, don't forget to like and support it. This is crucial for the channel to continue delivering cosmic insights. Also, I really want to know your choice. If given the chance to visit Saturn's moon, even knowing it could be life-threatening, would you dare to step on that land? Or would you prefer to safely observe from Earth? Quickly, tell me your answer in the comments.